Homelander was no longer the unstoppable monster everyone feared. His body had started breaking down, and the constant coughing made one thing clear: death was getting closer every single day. But the real nightmare began when Butcher and Sam created a deadly supervirus, a weapon powerful enough to kill even Homelander himself. To test the virus, they needed a subject strong enough to survive the first stage of the experiment. Their target became The Rock, a gigantic superhuman weighing nearly 10,000 kilos, but transporting something that massive to the lab was almost impossible. Still, the team somehow managed to move him for the experiment. At the same time, Homelander discovered Butcher's plan. Knowing his life was in danger, he decided to bring back the most dangerous man alive, Soldier Boy. The shocking truth was that Soldier Boy wasn't just another superhero. He was Homelander's real father, hidden away and imprisoned for years. Now Homelander unleashed him against Butcher as his ultimate protector. What Soldier Boy didn't know was that Butcher already had the deadliest weapon imaginable. Sam carried the virus inside a fragile glass tube. One mistake, one crack, and the virus could wipe out every superhero on Earth, maybe even humanity itself. Then disaster struck. A violent crash sent the vehicle out of control, and the test tube slipped from their hands. For a terrifying second, everyone believed it was over, but just before it hit the ground, Hughie dived forward and caught it. And that's when Soldier Boy appeared. Butcher wasn't scared, he was excited. To him, Soldier Boy was the perfect test subject, but he also understood one thing clearly: fighting Soldier Boy head-on was suicide. So instead, he prepared a trap. Bullets tore through the air as Soldier Boy attacked. But Butcher had changed. He wasn't weak anymore. Using his own powers, he stood his ground while the sound of Homelander approaching echoed from the distance. Realizing the danger, Soldier Boy ordered Hughie to run with the virus. Hughie quickly contacted Frenchie and warned him that the experiment subject was coming to the lab. Even Black Noir looked terrified after hearing the news, proof of how dangerous Soldier Boy truly was. Chaos exploded everywhere. A powerful soup grabbed Hughie, lifted him high into the air, and slammed him toward the ground. But at the last possible second, Starlight arrived and saved him. Together, they escaped to the location where Butcher had already cornered Soldier Boy. But suddenly, Soldier Boy seized the virus for himself. Now, everything was under his control. At the same moment, Frenchie secretly released the virus into the air. Hughie instantly threw on a gas mask as the deadly infection began spreading fast. Then the story jumps to Season 5. Homelander was chasing A-Train at full speed, but something was horribly wrong. His skin had started melting. The virus was finally destroying him from the inside. Hughie saw an opening and slammed the door shut while A-Train escaped at nearly 16,000 kilometers per hour. But just when it seemed the danger was over, a little girl suddenly stepped onto the road. A train tried desperately to save her, but this time, the story was about to end in tragedy.